Hello, everybody. So we now have information on the next update, which will be occurring on April 15th. And this one is going to be a doozy. There's a lot of things involved. First off, this will put the features in place that will go for T12 on 427. So this is going to open the flame tech. And this will also give a little information on T12 more than we had before. So big things kind of coming as well. So they also introduced a new event. It's going to be called Icefire War Hymn League. It looks like it's going to involve a sign-up, a qualifier, and it sounds like a solo competition. We don't know too much about it, but there will be an elimination in Pinnacle as well. It looks like no troops will be lost, and obviously rewards will be given. And then there's going to be a permanent decoration, it looks like, on your island if you do win. I assume we'll have more information on that as it becomes available. Looks like under number 3, we have a collection gallery now where you'll be able to look at the permanent skins and show off your collection amongst other chiefs. And it looks like you'll be able to unlock rewards based on how many permanent skins you have. And then, of course, there's going to be a new expert. It looks like that one's going to be involving the Frostfire Mine. That will help with that as well. Looks like Kathy gets released on April 16th, so we'll learn about her here soon. The Dreamscape Memory, which is the cat event, looks like that will be a recurring event, so that will probably be popping up here shortly. And then they're going to be adjusting the Dream Traveler pack, a Dream Sojourner pack as well. Tundra Training, our trading station, is a quick exchange. They're going to be a max number of shards that you can now just quickly exchange. Max level exclusive gear widgets also once you hit the required number of days. Frost Mine, they're going to reduce the max number of chiefs per match to improve the matchmaking, so that's kind of huge. R4s can now expel after R4 members are garrisoned in troops, so that's pretty great as well. One of the kind of issues that we've had in Foundry and stuff, so that'll be nice. You can now set up your emotes to have different responses, so like a victory emote, a defeat emote, thanks, greeting. So that's kind of cute. Chief profile, you can now tap on another chief's avatar across reinforcements at embassy, appointment, and alliance war pages to view profiles directly. And then furnace upgrades, looks like once you reach level 7 to 10, deployment recall items, which will be sent to your backpack. And it looks like they'll be sent to everybody that's already reached that as well. They've added a feature now where you can actually cancel a registration on a fortress, so that's kind of good. They added a reward icon button at the Fortress interface to be able to give them out. Mercenaries Prestige, this is a huge one. You are being reduced from 50 to 25 now for the difficulty levels, so less stamina has to be used to finish that as well. And it looks like they'll compensate back if you're using it and playing it at that moment. So some deployment interface changes. They're going to now show a rival preview for rallies. If a hero in the formation is not in a city, a yellow bubble will be displayed. If there is insufficient troops in the city, a red bubble will be displayed. And the spectator mode will be now introduced for Tundra and Frost Dragon, so you'll be able to see the number of people watching your battles. There'll be improved share screen display and added search for chief's name or group chat names. That'll be interesting to see. Hero recruitment, you can use all button rename to multi-recruit. There's now going to be a countdown reminder for intel. The initial march speed is going to be improved. So there's going to be a reduced cooldown now of 3 minutes in Foundry and Tundra, so that's kind of nice. The free march speedups can now be used on your own troops in Alliance War, as well in the Foundry and Tundra Arms League. They're going to be improved navigation for Bear Hunt Trap 2. I'm not sure exactly what that means yet. There will be also position changes coming. Appears most to do with the reservation system, so you can resign from a position proactively after a cooldown ends. It'll actually show a little bit more about who is in the line for Supreme President to look at. You can adjust the level requirements for auto approval. Looks like reserved for multiple time slots can share the same cooldown once you're appointed for a certain position. Holding the Minister of the Interior position clears other reservations and adjusts queues. Daily free chests they're going to be updating and across the board and upgrading some of those chests to have better things, it sounds like. We'll see what that is soon. Looks like a bunch of name changes within the Tundra album. And then looks like they'll be switching the order of the names and stories. But that's not going to really change much of the impact on collection. There's going to be a clear ranking system and mail systems notifications now for events such as Alliance Showdown, Alliance Mobilization, King of Icefield, Hall of Chiefs, Armament Competition. They're going to add the name of the chief who schedules for Mercenary Prestige into the mails. It looks like there's going to be Arsenal points and Legion Tally mails for Foundry, and Tundra Arms League will include the points earned across all registered members, so that's pretty huge, so we can actually see a little bit more of what's going on with our membership and who shows up and everything like that. So a little bit easier for the R4s and R5, which is nice. They're finally allowing you to see how many reinforcements you have in your own city, which is good. Then they'll be adding for the Alliance a rally departure countdown. Manual input is now going to be supported on the Alliance Resource Exchange interface. R5 members can now manage whitelist and Alliance member interface. And it looks like a bunch of fishing tournament upgrades. You can now claim all daily missions in one tap. Hunt for treasure 10 times now adjusts automatically when attempts are lower than 10. Adjust certain area names in the labyrinth again. I'm not sure why we're changing names. The stage caps for research and Gaia are going to change and increase, which obviously is based on the fact that T12 is coming. So that'll be with that. They're going to improve the display of multiple leaderboards, including the Labyrinth, Alliance Mobilization, Arena, Island Prosperity, for easier reading. They're going to be expanding the Frost Dragon Tyrant personal point ranking display from top 100 to top 1,000. So that'll be good, so you can see kind of more people and who was participating. Inside the Daybreak Island, they're going to be now showing you a little bit more information on the overview of bonuses. And then in the decoration stats, you can place decorations are now listed individually for easier viewing and management. And there's going to be a new basic decoration. Not totally sure what that is yet. And looks like there's going to be some more name changes on decorations. Not sure why we're changing that as well, but here we are. When visiting another Daybreak Island, you can now tap decorations to view details. So that's interesting. So that'll kind of give you ideas on what's going on there. Looks like that it does not include basic decorations. Lucky Wheel, they're going to be an improved UI and added one-tap chest claiming. Alliance Mobilization, the championship tier names are now displayed under the corresponding icon. City Skin, they're going to be improving the visuals for certain skins when using low graphic settings, enhancing the overall visual experience in these conditions. So that's kind of nice, I guess. Rewards upgrades. So for states with Gen 10 heroes, Fire Crystal and Fire Crystal Shard rewards in the Deadshot chest. It looks like there'll be sign in and earn it, Epic 7-day pass, Fire Crystal weekly card will have more in it. Fire Crystal Shard weekly card as well will be reiterated and upgraded after the update. Obviously, that's all because of T12. Also, within 48 hours of the update, they're going to issue reward difference to chiefs who have activated the sign in and earn Epic 7-day pass at the time. And they'll be also issuing the buy to get reward difference to chiefs who purchase the Fire Crystal weekly card as well. So they'll be upgrading that as well for anybody that's already got it. So for those of you in the newer states, they're going to be reducing the state age required to unlock the expert feature. I guess they want more of you to be able to buy on that. And then during the rolling update, some of the chiefs may temporarily be unable to access the expert feature. So they're going to be saying to log in after 9 UTC once the update is complete. The state transfer function will be temporarily unavailable during the maintenance, so it looks like after 9 UTC also for that, so it's a little bit of a pain. But that's basically occurring during a transfer when they're doing the update, so I guess it's to be expected. All right, so now what everyone's kind of been waiting for, a little bit more information on the T12. So they have a T12 facts section inside this concierge note. So we finally have a little bit more information on what's going on. So, of course, April 27th is when they release. They say, how do I unlock exalted troops? Once your state reaches a certain age and you unlock any Helios, so any Helios, you'll unlock the Flame Tech in the War Academy. What materials are required to unlock? So it says steel, refined, fire crystal shards are required. It says, I've only unlocked Helios Infantry. Can I unlock Exalted Marksman? No. The unlock Exalted Marksman, you must have already unlocked Helios Marksman. So it looks like if you have, say, Helios Marksman, you can then go to the Exalted Marksman, but you can't go from one to one that you do not have already. What is the Flame Tech? So after unlocking the Exalted troops, the corresponding Flame Tech branch will become available, further improving your troops' stats and deployment capacity. So that's the rest of that tree branch that we were talking about prior. what materials are required, everything that we already knew. So it's all your resources as well as the fire crystal shards, fire crystal refined as well. And then it says, will there be more ways to obtain fire crystal? And it says, yes, they will be adding in the next version more ways of getting fire crystal related items through Flame and Fang, State of Power, King of Icefield, Canyon Clash, Labyrinth. And of course, we have our 2 gift codes that you can put in as well. So it looks like lots of updates coming. We'll kind of have to process all these and see what they have in store for us. But obviously, the biggest thing is you've got your T12 coming. So a little bit more information on that at least, as well as looks like a new expert, though it's for an event that not many people enjoy. So not really sure what that's going to do for anybody other than the overall stats that you're going to have to now get as well for your chiefs in your state. I am interested to see more about that new event, so that kind of looks kind of neat. And I like that it's another solo one. Kind of been enjoying the Brawl one as well. But feel free to, if you guys have any questions, we can see if we can work through some of this stuff further. But be ready for the update when that occurs this week. Have a great day, everybody, and good luck with transfers starting tomorrow.